It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, go to my broadcast. In Chicago. Go to my broadcast.
In Chicago, as their guys get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, Charles, it feels like Lamar Miller's been around the NFL forever, but he's still just going to turn 28 in April. And this past year, though, 973 rushing yards, good for 12th in the league.
And you know that he's capable of being a 1,000-yard runner year in and year out, save for some injuries, and maybe utilizing the pass game a little bit more in Houston. 4.6 yards per carry is a healthy number, and that was his highest since 2014 when he was with the Miami Dolphins.
Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black down in our building. Richmond. Tiger. Come back. Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the red zone now, Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Khalil Mack able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Yeah.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field when you go make a play on the football.
Come back. Do Jack. Tiger.
Third and long, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard
still
line.
running
So
nah.
another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Taking control.
Out of the gun, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller.
I run after this game.
Touchdown. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
Hey, also, go to my brother.
It's a pretty good return here as he'll get it. Trubisky brings the Bears on 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 71 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. But the Houston Texans, as they come onto the field, obviously their offseason hit a little earlier than they wanted in January, making it to the playoffs, losing to Indianapolis. That was the first time that 2 AFC South teams had actually met in the playoffs when they squared off with the Colts.
And think about how the two of them began the year. Houston began 0-3. The Colts began 1-5. Yeah, they both finished so hot. The Colts down the stretch, 9-1 in their last 10. Houston 8-2, and ended up meeting in the playoffs. And both of them ended up winning on the other team's home field. The Colts did it twice. Houston did it once.
Well, as you said several times, hard for Houston to be completely disappointed with the ending. They have a lot to build on for next year.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. The guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again is Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Demaryius Thomas, 46 yards. And the Texans are in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back at the site where they played in the regular season. And the Saints got out to a 21-point lead, and the Rams reeled them in before the Saints won it by 10 down the stretch. Here's where I think the biggest matchup of the game is. Marcus Peters, corner for the Rams, against Michael Thomas, receiver of the Saints. In the last game, Michael Thomas really got over on him, over 200 yards receiving. And the Saints said that was the game plan to attack Marcus Peters. He vowed it would be different if they met again. Here's his opportunity this Sunday.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw on second is Watson. Now he's forced out left. Oh, the is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, as they take the field here for the next drive, let's talk about the AFC Championship game. How excited are you for Mahomes and Brady, Chiefs and Patriots?
I'm very excited because, remember, this is a rematch game, just like in the NFC, where they played in the regular season, but this time the site is different. Regular season, they were in Foxborough, and Tom Brady and the Patriots won late against Kansas City. But how about this? The first...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Trubisky will throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And by the way, I need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge tournament still open in MUT drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. For the Chicago Bears, Charles, it's kind of the dust settles on this season. How do you think that they will remember it? Because right now, the fresh wound is there with the missed field goal. We get that. But it's a pretty good season they just had.
It certainly has been. Remember, they were last in the NFC North in 2018.
And Guy's man complete. And they're running right through it. Heavy down deep into Houston territory. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They're going for it with the option right. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Now the Bears will use...
on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to keep the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truest about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sister by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rest keep me up on the podium, I had a look in my shoulder.
And you see me beat that dude?
You got to picture me.
He is trash, man. The real word, he's trash. But I'm in another game, though.
Alright.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A note on Aaron Jones, by the way, Charles, it kind of surprised me. He actually led the NFL this season at 5.5 yards per carry.
He's one of those players that doesn't get mentioned nearly often enough for his explosiveness. But when he touches the football, good things happen for the Green Bay Packers. Unfortunately, didn't play in the early part of the season, then got hurt in the late part of the season. All of his production had to come in the middle. 728 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. I'd love to see his production over a 16-game schedule.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, that is bullshit.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rodgers again now. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Rodgers to throw once more. it.
Oh.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead,
chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Flushed out right. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, torn back across his body. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Earlier, Charles, we were mentioning about how Green Bay missed the playoffs this last year. You know, they had made the playoffs 8 straight years, 2009 to 2016, but now 2 straight years without going to the playoffs. And when you're playing in a town called Titletown, USA, I don't know that you're accustomed to that.
This feels to them, even though it's just been 2 years, this feels like the days when they went through former legends leading them. Bart Starr, Forrest Gregg, even Lindy Infante came in, had a 10-win season, but none of those resulted in a playoff appearance. A lot more years then. The Packers don't want to get back to that now. This cost Mike McCarthy his job. The new head coach wants to set a new direction and get the Packers back in the playoff picture.
Now Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these things make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Watson, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Looking deep for Demaria. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 34 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play action. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. Last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah, how about Cliff Kingsbury? He went to USC to be the offensive coordinator after losing his job at Texas Tech. Ends up being the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Freddie Kitchens gets the job in Cleveland, gets the promotion. Vic Fangio finally getting a shot to be a head coach. He's going to Denver. And Matt LaFleur, he's going to work with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
That leaves us with 2 remaining spots, Cincinnati and Miami, still searching.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Hey, 626.
On play action, Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We are going. Zone. Over here.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll return this ball across midfield to...
Hey, y'all ready?
Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you give. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms
I ain't going to the car. I gotta take the car. It said something about the traction or whatever. But they said it's not this one.
Traction from tires?
No, not the tire, it's the turning.
Yeah.
It's the brakes. I was the brakes is you said like the traction.
Calm your ass down. Yeah, focus your move.
No.
Right now. Move.
Why not? Bring your little suit.
What, say? Yeah, move.
You look cute, though. You look just
Huh? Okay. Good girl. I see you, baby. Bye.
I give you a little space.
Anyway, okay, maybe you should come over and try it.
That's how I was going to sit in here because you don't want me to touch you. Keep pushing me. You sit over here. It's just playing what you're going to play. You keep doing it. Yeah, bro. Oh shit, I put the motherfucking camera on there.
Get your ass down.